Hey, good morning, Flower. It is Thursday, January 20th, 2022. Let's go ahead and stand for today's morning announcements, beginning with our pledge. We are standing, our right hands over our hearts, and we are ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you may go ahead and be seated. As you're seated in on level 0, wanted to start today's morning announcements continuing to talk about challenges. Now, when we set goals, challenges are inevitable. They're always going to come up. It is important for us to combat our challenges wisely. Now, if you look at this picture behind me, life feels like that for a lot of us right now, right? So yesterday I was saying that we are a culture of growth. We are a no excuse school. And I'm looking at this drawing behind me and I'm seeing that the individual in this drawing it's pretty obvious what the challenge is here. But sometimes our challenges can look a little different than this. But one thing stays the same. We must follow these pieces of advice that I'm about to read here. We have one piece of advice, more of an affirmation that says be confident in yourself, be patient, never give up. Great things take time. Looking at this, face your fears, study, do your best, try next time, take baby steps. Like, I love seeing these affirmative statements here. These affirmative statements are things that we can easily do. They don't cost any money. They don't cost us anything, but really taking the time to realize that all we have to do when faced with a challenge is maybe it's taking our time with something. Maybe it's just simply trying again. Maybe it's studying a little more. Maybe it's asking for tips on how to study more effectively. If that's your challenge. Maybe if your challenge is something physical when you're playing sports, maybe it's talking to your coach about ways where you can either eat better or you can practice your serve or you can practice your layup. How are you going to do things differently? All right, Mr. Walker's been talking about a lot of things lately, just about our school and things that we want to do to reach our goals. But let's not forget about all the fun events that we have here. On next Wednesday, January 26th, we have our academic assembly. That's going to be our first assembly of quarter 3, our first assembly of 2022, next Wednesday, January 26th. Please be there and be there on time. Now, before we get to the assembly next week, let's think about this Friday being Dollar Dress Down Day again. It is $1 to participate. Remember that. In just a couple of weeks, we have our writing assessment. Now, Mr. Walker, a few weeks ago, started the year talking about writing and all the things that we can do to improve our writing. All of that is still true. Continue to look at your writing, continue to revise, continue to use all those practices. We're going to be giving you some more tips in the coming days, but let's set our sights on Thursday, February 4th. Thursday, February 4th, grades 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to be taking a writing test all at the same time. Now, this writing test is something that is going to help you in preparation for our state test in April. So I have no doubt that everyone in grades 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 can pick up a pencil and begin writing. We may need some help along the way when it comes to organizing our ideas or fixing little things like our punctuation, our grammar, our spelling. But the one thing that I know we all need the most support with is our stamina, that endurance. Remember a few weeks ago, I was saying that stamina and endurance doesn't just take place in sports. It takes place in so many other areas of life, including writing. So remember, we need to practice, most importantly of all, how to stay engaged, how to stay awake and active while we're writing to make sure that we can finish the task. Just a reminder, make sure that our bulletin boards are protected. Make sure that anything put up in the halls are protected, our artwork, our vinyl prints. We need to make sure that we take care of our school. That means our bulletin boards, all things put up, our playground, our classrooms, our cafeteria, our gym, every place on campus we need to protect. So please make sure that before I go, flag football is today after school at Calibre Academy. We need to make sure we're there to support our flag football team. We'll see you there 4:30 p.m. after school. Let's go ahead and make it a great Thursday, Friday Eve. The choice is always yours. Bye-bye.